Hey everybody, this is Mr. Ainsworth, and we're going to get into our fifth lesson here called two-digit subtraction by rounding up with no borrowing. So as I said in my previous lessons, what we want to do is try to learn how to do things better and do things differently than the way you were taught in grade school. So let's take a look at an actual example here. Let's take 86 and subtract 29, but instead of borrowing from the 8 and carrying over to the 6, make it 16 and subtract 9, and doing it from right to left, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take the number we're subtracting and we're going to round it up. Okay, now 29, as you notice, is close to 30. And it's a whole lot easier subtracting 30 from 86 than it is for 29 from 86. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the number that we're subtracting, we're going to round it up. Okay, so we're going to round 29 up to 30. And what we're going to do is subtract 30 instead. But we've got to be careful when we do this. All right, so what we want to do is we want to subtract 30 and then adjust it. Okay, now if you subtract 30 instead of 29, you're subtracting too much. And you're subtracting 1 too much. So what you have to do is add 1 back. So we're going to subtract 30 and then add 1. All right, and how does that look? Well, it looks like this. It looks like 86 minus 30. So notice that instead of subtracting 29, we're subtracting 1 more. So we're subtracting 1 too much. And because of that, we've got to add 1 back in because we subtracted too much. The reason why we're doing that is because taking 86 minus 30 is a whole lot easier than taking 86 minus 29, which requires borrowing if you did it the way you were taught in elementary school. All right, now take a look at it. 86 minus 30 is 56, because 80 minus 30 is 50, so 86 minus 30 has got to be 56. All right, looking from left to right again. 80 minus 30 is 50, so 86 minus 30 is 56, and then of course you have to add 1, and that's easy, and that's 57. All right, now let's check it. Let's do it the old way. So the old way, you take 86 minus 29, you have to borrow from the 8, make it 7, carry the 1. So you got 16 minus 9, 7. 7 minus 2, well, that's 5. And notice it's the same. Now, as I said earlier, though, borrowing like this, especially when you're dealing with bigger numbers, all right, is more cumbersome and it's harder for people, okay? So we don't want to do this. We don't want to do it the old way. We want to do it a new way. We want to subtract too much and then adjust. So this adjustment right here is important. So once again, if you take 86 minus 29, round it up and subtract 30, so you're subtracting 1 too many, so add it back in at the end and adjust it. All right, 86 minus 30 is 56, add 1 more, 57, there you go. Now, as in anything here, you need to see more than one example. So let's do this a few more times because I'm not there with you right now, I'm probably virtually with you guys. So let's take a look at another example. Let's take a look at 63 minus 18. All right, and let's do it a new way with no borrowing. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's get some more space here. We're going to round, all right, 18 up. So we're going to round it up. So 18 is close to 20, right? So round 18 up to 20. And subtract, instead of subtracting 18, we're going to subtract 20. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 63 minus 20. But that is obviously subtracting 2 too many, okay? So what we have to do is add 2 back. All right. Now 63 minus 20 is easy. 60 minus 20 is 40. So 63 minus 20 is 43. And then you add 2 and you get 45. Now if you want to check that, do it the old-fashioned way. 63 minus 18, borrow, carry the 1. 13 minus 8 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. And you notice you get the same answer. All right. But we don't want to do it this way. All right, we want to round the number that we're subtracting up a little bit, make it easy to subtract, and then adjust. This adjustment right here is really important because if you don't do that, you're not going to get the right answer. All right, let's try it again. Let me illustrate the point a few more times, just because 2 examples may not be enough for some people, so let's do it again. All right, so example 3, all right, let's take 75 and minus 27. By the way, I'm just making these numbers up as I go, just to give you plenty of examples so you understand the idea. Because sometimes it takes 3 or 4 or 5 examples till the light bulb goes on. All right? Now, 75 minus 27 can be done a faster way. So 75 minus 27 can be found by taking 75 minus 30. We round it up. So we round 27 to 30. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 75 minus 30. That's easy. 70 minus 30 is 40, so 75 minus 30 is 45. That's easy to do. All right, it doesn't require any borrowing at all. But notice we subtracted 3 too many. All right, I'm only supposed to subtract 27, but I subtract 30. That's 3 too many, so you got to add it back in. So like I said before, 75 minus 30 is 45. Add 3, that's easy. All right, boom, 48. All right, now just in case 3 examples is not enough, let's do one more, and then I'll have you guys pass out the practice sheet and then give it a shot on your own so you can try it since I'm not there with you. All right, let's take a look at 96 minus 38. Okay, we're going to round the 38 up. Okay, so round, all right, 38 up to 40. It's close to 40, right? So round it up. So take 96 minus 40 instead. But notice that you subtracted 40 and not 38, so you subtracted 2 too many. So you got to add 2 back to adjust. All right, now let's finish. 90 minus 40 is 50, so 96 minus 40 is 56. You still have to add the 2, and you get 58. You can check it by normal subtraction off to the side. But that's how it's done, you guys. And to get good at it, as always, you guys need to practice. So go ahead and pass out the practice sheet. There are 14 problems. Each one should take about 30 seconds. So this is a 7-minute exercise. So pass it out, the homework on lesson 5. Do it, and then after you're done with your group, you guys are supposed to be working in groups now of 4, 3 or 4. So once you're done, have one person call out the answers in your group and do a group check and make sure everybody has good quality work. And as always, I want you to show, all right, your thinking, all right, in your work because you're developing skills, and the only way to do that is by showing your thinking. I'm talking about here like this, and I'm talking about here like this. So show me your thinking, do your best, and I'll see you in my next lesson. This is Mr. Ainsworth, and I'm out of here. See you.